You know that moment, right? You're typing something, maybe an email, and you just pause. You're staring at a word, wondering, why does shipping get 2 P's, but a word like stamping only gets 1? It feels so random, but I promise you, there's this really elegant rule hiding in plain sight. Today, we're going to crack that code.
And get this quirky sentence actually comes from a real-world shipping document. I mean, look at all those doubled letters, sagging, drooping, flopping, hopping. It's almost like the document itself is winking at us, giving us a massive clue that leads right to the answer.
So yeah, this is a spelling puzzle that honestly trips up almost everybody. But the logic behind it is so simple once you see the pattern. And mastering this isn't just about becoming a better speller. It's actually going to change the way you read.
So let's start our little investigation with that one word we see all the time, especially when we're shopping online.
Shipping. Now, to really understand what's going on, we got to break it down. We've got the root word, the main idea, which is ship, and then we've tacked on that ending, the suffix ing.
So when you put ship and ing together, that P magically doubles. But this isn't some random glitch in the language. No, it's a very deliberate clue. It's pointing us directly to a super powerful spelling rule.
And that rule has a name. It's called the 1-1-1 rule. Think of it like a simple 3-part checklist that tells you exactly when you need to double that last letter. And once you learn it, I'm telling you, you will see it everywhere.
Okay, let's run our word ship through this checklist. First up, does the root word have just 1 syllable? Let's check. Ship. Yep, that's a single sound. So that's our first one. All right, next step. Does it have only 1 vowel? Well, in ship, we've just got that short I. So, yes again, that's a pass. We're 2 for 2.
And finally, part 3. Does it end in only 1 consonant? It ends with a P. That's just 1. So, check. The word ship passes the 1-1-1 check with flying colors. 1 syllable, 1 vowel, and 1 final consonant. But wait, there's one last condition.
This is the final, crucial key to the whole thing. The rule only kicks in if the suffix you're adding starts with a vowel. In our case, the suffix is ing, which starts with I, a vowel. So, because ship passed the 1-1-1 check and the suffix starts with a vowel, bam, we double the P. And that is how we get shipping.
Now let's really see how powerful this is. We're going to put it to the test on a few other words.
Okay, let's try get plus ing. Does get have 1 syllable? Yes. 1 vowel? Yep, the E. Does it end in 1 consonant? Yes, that T. And the suffix ing starts with a vowel. So what do? We double that T to make getting. See? The rule works perfectly.
But here's what's cool. The rule is just as useful when it tells you not to double the letter. Take the word stamp. 1 syllable? Yes. 1 vowel? Yes, the A. But does it end in 1 consonant? Nope, it ends in 2, M and P. So it fails the check, which means we don't double anything. It's just stamping. Simple as that. Here's another fantastic test case. Read. Okay, 1 syllable, check. Ends in 1 consonant, the D? Check. But how many vowels are in there? Ah, we've got 2, E and A. So it fails the 1 vowel check. And that's exactly why it's reading with just 1 D. You see how precise this thing is? It's amazing.
So we've seen when the rule works like a charm. But what about all those other tricky situations? The so-called exceptions. Well, it turns out they actually help prove the rule's logic even more. Let's go back to our friend, the word ship. We know it becomes shipping, but what about shipment? The root word ship is exactly the same. It still passes that 1-1-1 check, so why don't we double the P? Just look at the suffix, mint. It starts with an M, which is a consonant. Remember, the rule only applies if the suffix starts with a vowel. Problem solved. And then there's the letter X. What's its deal? Words like fix or box, they seem like they should fit the rule, right? 1 syllable, 1 vowel, 1 final consonant letter. So why isn't it fixing? It's because the letter X is a bit of a trickster. It might look like 1 letter, but it actually makes 2 different consonant sounds, K and S. So since it already ends with 2 sounds, we never ever double it.
Okay, so this rule is obviously a game changer for spelling. But here's the best part, in my opinion. You can use it in reverse. It's not just a writing tool, it's a powerful key that helps you decode words when you read.
Imagine you're reading a book and you come across this word, forgetting. It looks a little long, maybe a bit intimidating. But if you know the doubling rule, you already have a massive clue about how to break this thing down.
You see, that double T isn't just there for decoration. It's a signal. It's practically screaming at you that a vowel suffix was added to a root word. That double letter is your signpost.
So, if you mentally get rid of that ing suffix and one of those extra T's, what are you left with? The root word, forget. And just like that, what looked like a complicated word becomes instantly recognizable, all because you understood the pattern.
And that, right there, is the real power of all this. It's one simple rule, but it sharpens two absolutely fundamental skills at the same time, helping you write with more confidence and read with much greater fluency.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? English spelling can feel so chaotic sometimes, but every now and then, you find these pockets of simple, beautiful logic right under the surface. It makes you ask, what other hidden patterns are just waiting to be unlocked in the words we use every single day?